This is Sergeant Beltfed, and we're playing some World of Warships. This is the 0.8.0 carrier rework, as it is live, with the Graf Zeppelin. Well, welcome to the carrier rework. It's now officially live, and we're taking the Graf Zeppelin out for a spin with our usual partners in crime. Of course, we're Tier 8s in a Tier 10 match, and almost the only Tier 8s. Lovely. My partner is a Midway, and we're up against a Hakuryu and another Graf Zeppelin. Of course, the Graf Zeppelin, it's still a pretty ship. Somehow Wargaming has managed to lose the catapults off the bow. And let's get this show on the road. These are ME-155s now, which is basically a BF-109G that has been properly modified for carrier use with wide-track landing gear. And they may have been planning on giving it folding wings, which would have definitely been a good idea. We're going to go ahead and do a little scouting. The Graf Zeppelin's airplanes are very fast. Wish they were a little more colorful. Like, I'd love to have yellow-nosed Messerschmitts on this thing. Whoa, look at all the flak. Yeah, the flak is pretty. That's a Japanese Tier 10 destroyer doing that. He damaged an airplane. Yeah, replays don't show airplane health. So we're going to go shoot rockets at him. And we're going to take a lot of casualties. Yep. Lots of airplanes missing. And return to base. So one shot, return to base. We hit with 2 rockets for less than 3,000 damage. So here's some TA-152Cs. I'm not actually personally familiar with this aircraft. I thought the TA-152 was a high-altitude interceptor. Somebody shot me. Lovely. Yeah, situational awareness in the new carriers is non-existent. They want you to be blind. So we're going to go try to torpedo somebody. Let's go get out of this mess, because there's a lot of flak. Run away! So let's go see who's capping. Maybe we'll have better luck torpedoing a destroyer. There's some torps. Bam! Got a flag defended. I'll take that. It's damage. 4,000 damage and change for a single torpedo against a destroyer with no torpedo defense. That's insulting. But then again, being able to actually do damage would make aircraft carriers useful. So let's go get ourselves some more torpedo bombers. Because torpedo bombers seem to work. And it's not like Graf's torpedo bombers aren't among the fastest in the game. Our Khabarovsk is getting attacked by a Graf Zeppelin. Don't know what he's using. First, there's Gorn Commander. Look at the flag. And it's not aimed at me. Yay! Looks so pretty if it's not meant for me. So let's go see if we can torpedo a Lo Yang, because he is on his own. And blam! Lots of flak. And the torpedo spreads are kind of meaningless. If you don't line up like 100 miles out, you're not going to hit anything. And everything it does is to your detriment. I think the torpedoes now use the same logic as the bombs always have. If any part of the drop circle of a bomb is not over top of the ship, all of your bombs will somehow land in the part that does not cover the ship. I think torpedoes pretty much do the same thing. There's no abort button, so let's just dump the torpedoes into the rock and get out of here. Let's launch some fighters. Go kick another flight of fighters out. So now we've got double patrol fighters up. And something you don't expect to see from aircraft carriers, torpedo beats. Woohoo! So shot down a bunch of airplanes. And torpedo beat it away. Reset the autopilot to take us into A, because this is a Graf Zeppelin. I'm not afraid of moving up. I just don't want to be moving up at the beginning. Let's go get some more torpedo planes. Because, hey, they're responsible for most of my damage, as insignificant as that may be. Let's see if we can actually make that significant. I was never a great carrier player to begin with. I was passable. Let's drop from way out here. You can't see the drop circle or drop line. It's tearing up our airplanes. Oh, now we actually have the health bar for the airplanes. Didn't have that before. First, this is the whole, here's all this wonderful flak that you're supposed to be able to dodge. Forget that. You ain't dodging squat. Got a hit. And flooding. And he's still flooding. Wow. How did that happen? I didn't think I was allowed to cause flooding. And we shot something down. Oh, that's the patrol fighters we dropped in the middle of the map. That just left. And let's go find that Lo Yang again. Our airplanes are spotted. Let's drop a patrol fighter over top of the cap, in case they decide to go mess with Foreign Commander. Let's go attack ourselves a Lo Yang. Whoa! Lose most of our airplanes to his AA. And let's lose a Lo Yang. One airplane gonna do nothing. Let's go home again. Let's go get more. More torpedo bombers. They work. Kinda. If somebody runs into a torpedo, it hurts. So we finally have a kill. We have killed something. And it didn't involve using secondaries. Graf Zeppelin secondaries are still very nice, by the way. This is a mediocre game with the Graf Zeppelin, because I do not get 120 secondary battery hits in it. I will warn you ahead of time. That's usually the measure of a good game. I just saw Daryl Book in the picture. He's still alive? I'm sort of shocked at that. Usually by this point he will have done something crazy and gotten himself killed. See if we can hit this Republic. Maybe. Let's go fly through some flak. Lose all of our airplanes. Let's drop. Got some torn up airplanes. There's Montana. Let's drop a heel. Whoa, Graf Zeppelin. Let's go torpedo ourselves to Graf Zeppelin because he is static. And return the airplanes. Yeah, one of the keys to keeping enough airplanes that you can actually do something is don't overcommit. If you don't think you're going to get your airplanes back, recall them. So you probably won't get your last attack run in. You just hit the return button and bring them back. A lot better than losing them. You may have an unlimited number of airplanes, but you do actually have a regeneration rate. And there's a lag spike. Your airplanes will pirouette around in a circle if you got a lag spike. The Republic's going to die. Yeah, these are our dive bombers. Let's see if we can do anything with these things. And 2 overpins. There's the Haragumo again. See if we can dive bomb him. No. Get those things out of here. More torpedo planes. This is what we've been waiting for. Let's go look for some trouble. Let's drop on this rune when he comes around the corner. You got to think like a destroyer. Because he's not going to see us coming. And there go the torps. And let's see where we're going. Look behind us. Kaboom! Almost no health. And evaporates. Let's go look for new victims. And a rogue smoke cloud appears. It's equipped with anti-aircraft. What could this possibly be? Three torpedoes into a smoke cloud. And a Haragumo has a horrible accident. There's a Montana, and he explodes. Let's drop the torps on the wreck and return to carrier. And it is all over. Well, at least she can still earn money. Just south of 500,000 credits and decent XP and free XP. I think I had some free XP flags on it. Whopping 6 torpedo hits, 2 armor-piercing bombs that basically did nothing, 5 rocket hits. That is our contribution to offensive firepower. And we shot down 6 planes. Got 5 incapacitations somehow. Defended a flag, set a fire, sank 2 people, spotted 9 ships, got some missions partially complete. Here we are with the team lineup. Daryl Book came in top of the team with 8 airplanes shot down. That's pretty ridiculous. He killed nothing, and he's still alive. We came in what, 7th? And Gordon Commander came in 8th. We got 1,600 base experience. And Gordon Commander just came in just a hair under that. And we beat the Midway out. Didn't really feel like we accomplished anything. But then again, welcome to the new carriers. If you were planning on accomplishing something, you're in the wrong class. On to what we actually accomplished. 35,800 damage, 28,000 of it, or sorry, 29,000 of it was from the aircraft. Actually, all of it's from the aircraft. Because the only other category is flooding, which is kind of surprising I have that much. But then again, welcome to the new carriers. Bombs, 2 hits for 1,400 damage. A pair of overpens. The dive bombers, questionable utility at best. Use them when you're bored and don't have anything else. Torpedoes, lion's share of the damage, 21,500 out of 6 hits. We dropped 36 torpedoes. Rockets, 5 hits for 6,000. We only fired 16. 6,800 damage from 2 floodings. But then again, he's probably holding his damage control, waiting for me to stop dropping torpedoes on him, I guess. Shot down 6 torpedo bombers. Lost 13 of our own aircraft. We had an AA gun knocked out. Spotted 6 warships, spotted 4 squadrons, spotted 5 torpedoes that were fired at us. Because as planes, we no longer spot torpedoes that we fly over. We tanked 58,000 damage. Spotted for 66,000. So, spotted for almost twice what we did. Got some defense points. Didn't capture anything. Moved a decent distance. Took 6,200 damage or so from 3 high explosive hits. And here we are. 385,000 net credits. Just under 16,000 Commander's XP. This is not a 19-point cap. The carrier rework is painful. I'm not a particularly good carrier captain. I wasn't a bad one. I was just average before. This is actually a fairly good performance from a carrier from what I understand in the current setup. I think they missed their mark entirely. If they wanted to make carriers more accessible and more fun for people to play, they need to be less work for the amount of reward. Because right now that ratio is still hideously off. It's a lot of work, and you ain't getting paid for it. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you on the next one.